For 2 weeks only, get your hands on the Zombie Killer t-shirt. A link is down below. What's going on, YouTube? Today, I want to talk about the moon loading screen. This is the original moon loading screen from Black Ops 1. What it is the last page of a comic book where you might find a bunch of advertisements for different things that you can send in and order. And it's all these different novelty gags and things like that. And it's fun to read, but it's also very difficult to read. You'll notice you can only read the big stuff like Control Panel, Sensational, Speed Cola, Learn to Draw, $50,000 free, cash. All of that is pretty sweet, except you can't read a lot of the small little details. Thankfully, though, in the updated moon loading screen, this is from Zombie Chronicles, you can actually read a lot of the smaller, fine details within this thing. So what I thought would be fun is to take a look and see all the many secrets that have been hidden from us in the moon loading screen that we've never had a chance to read because we've never had a full high-res version of it. So we're going to start off in the top left where it says ugly sounds. You can't actually read much of that text. I can see, like, for parties, it says 3,100 ugly sound recordings, but that's about it. The next one, though, says, while they last. And unfortunately, we can read this, but the map name covers it up. It says fun. It says special events, fully unnecessarily complex, but nevertheless entertaining. The next one we actually can read. This is a control panel from Ascension. It says control panel. Authentic replica of Lunar Lander control panel, 100% space age. Impress your friends with your pilot skills. Made of low impact plastic. It is harmless if used as a striking weapon. Do not aim at eyes or people, animals, or other living things. Zombies? Okay. $2.98. Next one is Sensational, and this is the panel that you'll see on the pyramid in the map moon. It says, not dissimilar from the Aztec or Mayan calendars. The mythos defines the celestial patterns of your practical and magical purposes. And then, I can't see what that says. Capalato? I don't know. Ethereal, Kali, Kusipalin, Koal? I don't know. All these words are things I don't know. Etc. are represented in non-visible forms. Abide by its magical powers and uses. $4.99. The Mythos disc. Then you can also learn how to draw. There's another thing that says Acto Mortis. And then that text is unfortunately just a little too small to read. The next one, surprise your friends, or amaze your friends with this great toy, explosive something to water. It is dangerous beyond, and then that's where it gets difficult to read, but it's for the surprise monkey. It's the mystery. It's the monkey bomb. The next one, amazing two-way matter transfers, $150. Convert your appliances into matter transference devices with this simple kit. Trim to any size and apply for great results. Use multiple kits. And then you can order multiple kits. You can get the large kit for $1 million, funny enough. As we move on, the Nova 6 tank. Get your own. Great addition to your household. The legendary Nova 6 gas can, depleted, sold for decoration. So, doesn't actually have any use, just decoration, I guess. The Deluxe Electroshock, $9.99. Collect this hose and be exposed to pain and surprise. One of the many collectibles in the Tanbro Fudgley catalog. Get yours now. Tanbro Fudgley Co. Accord not responsible for any use or harm from it, I think. We sell this item with no, I think it says reservations. I don't know, some of it's difficult to read, but this is a lot of stuff we've never been able to read before. The next is the Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch machine. Swings, or Sawings Bank? I don't know, that's difficult to read. Holds coins in all denominations and something. Made of die-cast aluminum, securing, may light up. Batteries not included. Next, we have the Shrink Ray. This is an allusion to the baby gun from Shangri-La. Fun for the whole family. Shrink and stretch ray gun reduces your friends and enemies to manageable sizes. Great during arguments or zombie attacks. From the same minds that brought you the cantaloupe waving device, this instrument will bring you hours of enjoyment and vengeance, not for children younger than 5. Well, it's good they have a little safety warning. You also have Speed Cola right here, but that doesn't require much reading. As we move on over again, free $50 cash. And then this text is actually very difficult to read because it's black text on a black and green checkered pattern background. So that's difficult to read. The next is Therapeutic Apparatus, and then the text there is also difficult to read because you have black text on a blue and black checkered background. I don't know why they chose those different backgrounds right there, but it's there. It makes it difficult to read. The next is Gun Mule. Dispenses 3 toy guns. Pull the ear, and out comes the gun. This is, of course, a reference to Mule Kick, which was first introduced on the Map Moon. The Director's Chair. Get in there. That's a weird word. I'm not sure what word they're putting there. Your first steps to becoming a director. You can now say with certainty that you have sat in a director's chair. Again, it's difficult to read. Like, it's readable, but it's not something that you can just quickly read off. You have to look at it, and sometimes a lot of the letters, because it's a bit pixelated, blend together. That's, of course, a reference to Call of the Dead. Brine shrimp. Suspended in cryobiosis, maybe? Is that even a word? For your reviving enjoyment. Just add water in our salt pack, and now you can enjoy the shrimp in a few days. Not edible. Or maybe they are. So this is, I guess, idea of like brine shrimp or sea monkeys that you can purchase, but maybe the cryobiosis is a reference to the cryogenic slumber party. The Xenon Belt. Where is your money? You may ask yourself. So I guess this is a belt to hold your wallets. Xenon is something that hasn't really come up in the zombie storyline, so I'm not sure what was going on there. Balloon. Expandable, natural rubber bladder shaped to conform to the contained gas decorative. So it's basically just a balloon. You can put whatever gas you want in it, and it'll conform to that gas. You can get a balloon for 1 cent. Space ice, and this cannot be read. That is impossible to read, unfortunately. Zombie comedy. Some of the greatest jokes from the Undead album, $2. We have the Casimir mechanism, which is a matter transfer fund. Send your friend stuff, it says. Glue-on radiation now available to the masses. So this is a reference to the Casimir mechanism that we saw featured in both Ascension and Moon. Below it are these coordinates, 28, 189, 52 north by 16 east, 143.115, 28 north by 4 east. I've tried looking up these coordinates. I actually have a hard time searching for these coordinates. If somebody out there is better at searching coordinates, please do look them up and see where they lead. I'm pretty curious to see where they actually take you. The next, Richthofen Center for Clinical Research, currently seeking men and women and patients for prolonged clinical something. Results will vary. Waiver required. So if you want to be one of Richthofen's test subjects, just fill out that advertisement right there. You do need to pay, interestingly enough, $2.45. Flesh-eating plants that will eat you, ? Yeah, large, dangerous, plus beautiful. There were no really people-eating plants in zombies. You do have the plants from Zetsubo no Shima that did eat people, so maybe this was an idea they had a long time ago and then recycled. As we move on, we have the idol, and this is the idol that we saw in Shangri-La. Pocket teleporter, we could use one of these. Get going. Go anywhere through the other transport yourself. 99% guaranteed stuff happens. Or happen? I don't know. Reintegration. Again, that's also fairly difficult to read, but a pocket teleporter would have been nice when I'm cornered by zombies. We're going to move down to the vending machine bank. Quality die-cast bank. Looks like a speed cola machine. Put a coin in and watch it light up. Batteries sold. V device. One of a kind, find and use each earth. I don't know. Use earth one, each one? I don't know, but this is a golden rod. We saw this in Call of the Dead. We move on. We have the Thunder Gun. Authentic thunder weapon. Shoots a blast that will knock you on your Thunder Gun. $4. Gamma ray specs. This is something we did not see in zombies. This is very difficult to read, but it says see through a something. Manufactured in a small Tibetan village by mystics. This is a very difficult one to read. We have the astronaut zombie from Moon. That's him mid-walk. Use data tapes. Multi-use, convenient, and cheap. Let your imagination run wild. So these were the data tapes that we used in Moon. And then the final one, the Tanbor Fudgley Co. And we don't know anything about the Tanbor Fudgley Company. If you look them up, you can find a Twitter account that's that's run by Tanbor Fudgley, and I guess this is his company. But whether or not he's a real person or a person that's important to the zombie storyline is up for a bit of debate. This account follows a bunch of Treyarch accounts. It's followed by Jimmy Zielinski. If you want to go look that up in your own time, this was a mystery that kind of puzzled the community back in the day. For now, though, it's not something that you really need to take a lot of stock into. If we look at the page on the side, you'll notice what they did was actually just copy the row of ads. So they took the Pack-a-Punch, Gun Mule, Balloon, and Richtofen's Clinical Research Center and basically ran them along the side of the comic to make it look like a second page. The one in the top left, though, we can't see all of it. It just says MO, maybe Moon it's trying to spell. There's an image that we can't see all of, unfortunately. And then there is in the bottom part of the ripped up page, or at least we think that's from the ripped up page. Either way, this has been us going through the new Moon loading screen. Never before have we actually been able to read all the little things that Treyarch hid in this loading screen years ago. This is probably the first time people have actually been able to dive into this loading screen since 2011, so almost 6 years now. It's pretty cool, and it's a neat little addition. It's nice to see that we can finally get a high-res version. The secrets of the Moon loading screen have been uncovered.